Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is part 2 of the Corvette engine build slash top end, bolt on, whatever, blah, 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 stock bottom end. Austin is draining the oil because someone, whoever put oil in it last, put a shit ton of pressure on the oil filter and they tightened it up and we had to stick a screwdriver through it to get it out because it was on there. But I've got the block all cleaned up here, ready to go. Bottom timing gear is still in really good shape, and frankly, I don't want to have to deal with trying to heat it up and get it off. So we're gonna reuse the bottom timing gear. So we're not gonna use these, but we are gonna use the new upper timing gear and chain if it all fits correctly. We'll know that in just a moment. I've got the new cam right here. I'm gonna get it pulled out of the box and lube it up with some assembly lube before we put it back in there. Then we're gonna get the front cover put back together and then go through and get the whole engine built. So once Austin gets up off that in a moment, we're going to get this all done. So Brian, is this your first time recording something like this?
No.
No? You've recorded someone lubing their shaft.
Oh my god.
Y'all check later, we might be on the old Pornhub. But
Austin might be.
I know Austin's on there. Just look up Trashy Redneck 123. He is on there.
Fucking your sister.
So, you take your Cleveite lube and apply a little bit to each and every lobe. Just like so. Get on up in here. Get a point of view for me, sir. Just like that, and then we're going to massage it all the way around the camshaft.
You don't want to put it on the lobes.
Why is that?
You just don't.
You're smoking that. Are you crazy? Why don't you put on the lobes?
I don't.
You're
well,
crazy.
that's why everything you got smokes.
Really? What smokes did I have?
Your Cummins?
All
Supposed
of it.
to.
No, it don't.
All right, you're getting a.
Like that motherfucker one time.
Did it. So now we're gonna lube up all the lobes on the shaft and get it. Ooh, it's so sharp. And get it all lubed up. I've seen some other YouTubers just take and go shove it right in with no lube, and that ain't the way to do it. You'll end up getting hurt. So we're gonna get this all massaged. Ooh, it's so sharp. Before we shove it in there now, we're gonna go up in here and shove our shaft in. Our camshaft. Very carefully without coming in contact with anything dirty. Right up here. Very carefully send it up into the engine.
Probably want to lower the car down and put it in.
Don't you tell me how to handle my shaft. I'm gonna fight. Oh, we're so close to getting it all the way in. Alright, now on to the last one. This is the hardest. Austin? Ooh, too far. It's all the way in there, bud. Biscuit. Now it's too far in.
Don't you hate you and stick it in these bugs?
Whatever. We'll get it figured out. Alright, so now I gotta figure out. Oh, it's everywhere. Shoot. Gosh dang. Take your hat off like that. Since my hands are all clean full of lube. First we need to turn the engine top dead center, so I guess we need to do that. Okay, lube tube. I've got the new cam shoved up in there, as y'all seen. I've got the billet timing gear. This is a, I don't know what brand was this? Rollmaster timing gear up here, and the new roller style chain something or another. I don't know if it's supposed to have that. I'm almost positive it's gotta have a little bit of slack like that. So hopefully that's right. These are all torqued down to Ooga Doogas. Next we're gonna get the oil pump put on here and get the sump hooked up to it and move on to what's next. Next on the installation block, we've got a brand dang new Melling Select Performance high volume oil pump going in the C5 Corvette, and a brand new O-ring. We've got to replace the O-ring, and we got some sweet stickers. So we got this new oil pump. Austin, you hold this for me? Are your hands clean yet? Or are they super duper dirty? They're semi-clean. Dang.
It's a high volume.
A lot of sucking gonna be happening and a lot of pumping. A lot of scushing gonna happen. So I think I'm going to, probably should put oil, a little bit of oil in there. You think that'd be a good idea?
It'll be fun.
Our new O-ring right here. Yeah, we need to put a little bit of oil. Oh, show. I think this O-ring got to show up on here, just like that, because that's how that one is.
It'd be better to put it on the tube and then go onto the pump.
We'll do this. Assembly loop in there.
What?
Put on O-ring. What? What are you complaining about?
Put oil on it.
Assembly lube makes it slide right on up in there, nice and good like.
Listen, assembly lube.
You know what? Who has kids and who don't?
I have kids.
Hey then, you did something wrong.
You know I have kids
You
because
know
I like
what
kids.
makes babies?
Huh?
You know what makes babies?
What?
Oh, you tell me. Apparently you don't.
I know what makes babies.
You
I
went to
love
sleep
my
and left
kids.
your motor running a couple
And the
times.
baby that I just had is the one I wanted. He
Oh.
was 110% planned.
I'll put you on a lie detector.
Drunkenly on New Year's. But I wanted another baby, so it worked out.
Just remember, you had to debate whose it was.
Brian's always just got to fuck things up, doesn't he?
Yep.
That's why he can't have kids.
I choose not to. I don't want to pull out.
I hope he doesn't reproduce. Could you imagine?
Anybody on YouTube want to have a baby with this man, give me $50 and I'll make it happen.
Alright, so after Austin kicks everything around, we're going to put some oil on the oil pump here. Probably make a freaking mess everywhere. The last thing I want to do is install it dry. So it's not going to want to make any suctions if it was dry. So
You
now
turn the motor over with no spark to build up oil pressure before you fire it.
You got to turn this thing over fast enough with... You're smoking some.
I'll go unplug my distributor right now and turn my Chevy over, and I bet you I'll at least have 15 pounds.
He ain't never built a gas motor in his life.
Watch this.
Watch what? I'm still waiting.
Butter.
They probably cut it.
No, it didn't cut it.
Bet. Matter of fact, I'm 100% sure it's cut. But I have no oil pressure now.
Please tell me how it's cut.
No, any none oil pressures. What's the torque on it, Austin?
3 Ugga Dugs.
1, 2, 3. Under there, half 5. Mama said aluminum blocks don't strip out that bad.
Oh yeah.
Okay, okay. What's next? Oh, we got to put our oil pickup bolt in. So I got the timing cover completely clean. You guys seen Austin and I goofing off getting the oil pump installed. That's completely done. The front cover is all installed. I got the new seal in there. So next what we're going to do is put the dampener balancer back on it, and then that's pretty much done with the front of the engine. We'll get the AC belt put on. Then I'm gonna let it down before we put the entire front of the car together and go and get the heads put on it, lifters put in, all that good stuff, so that it'll be a lot easier to deal with everything else before we put the front of the engine back together. So I'm gonna get the dampener put back on. I've got to look up the torque specs because it's like a torque to yield bolt for the dampener, and go from there. My hat is to me as Street Speed's sunglasses are to him. All right, so we've got the crank pulley all torqued down. We used the factory bolt and ran it down to 250 pounds to make sure it's completely seated on the crank as per Corvette forums and the interweb and Wikipedia. And then we took that one back out, put the new one in, torqued it to 36 degrees, and then all the way down to 150 degrees of angle. I'm sorry, 36 foot-pounds, and then we went to 140 degrees of angle. I have a special snap-on torque wrench that actually tells me how much angle we've moved. So it's all torqued down. Now we're going to go ahead and get the lifters put in there. We've had them soaking in oil over there on the desk, and get the lifter trays put in, and then I guess we're going to go on to setting the heads on it and all that good stuff. So we're moving right along now. GoPro's charged up. We're going to try to get as much footage as possible on this thing coming together. So guys, here we are. We got the Corvette. She's going to be bad. She's She's gonna be so bad, hold tight. So now that the crank bolt is completely tight and I've got the AC belt and idler pulleys back on, we've got our lifter trays that, because these engines are factory roller lifter and we're putting new roller lifters from Texas Speed back in it. We soaked them in oil. They're already pre-soaked, but I figured it wouldn't hurt to go ahead and soak them. And we're gonna reinstall them in the lifter trays just like so, and then carefully slide them back down the engine. I've already got one side the front lifters in just to kind of get an idea of how to do it, because like I said, this is my first time doing it. Brian, come right here this side right quick. So now that we've got them installed in the lifter tray, we're gonna very carefully slide them down in the engine. I've already pre-lubed the inside of the engine and kind of work them down inside the block nice and even until they slide down in there. Just like so. And I've got the bolt that holds the lifter tray in place. Very carefully start right there. And then we're going to do the other side and then come back to it and torque these bolts down to whatever they need to be torqued to, because I'm not sure.
That's why that truck didn't go to paint. I had them on a new paint.
Alright, sir.
But I keep munching fenders, so I'm not going to do it. And I'm going to buy brand new front fenders, brand new rear fenders, brand new doors.
So fancy.
Yards. I got a guy in Ocala doing
It's like a 6-7 power strip, same setup.
We got 15 conversations going on over there right now.
I know. Old peanut gallery over there.
Got Yee's,
Those Zephyrhills billies.
Hooker Billies. Alright, so we got this side ready to go.
big ass booth.
And shove those down in there just like so.
Unless you're coming in house.
With all the lube. Just like that.
But he's good. Listen, is he a plotting guy?
Hey, y'all, listen.
Because the right side tailgate hinge is blown through the fucking bed.
Listen. You said, hey, listen, so everybody thought they should listen.
Yeah, what's that? We're talking about real shit, Chevrolet. Like what you're working on.
Always working on Chevrolets, ain't never working on a Ford.
Alright, so get this last one shoved down in there. Nice and tight like. And now we're going to find the bolts. They over here on the table there, sir? Is there anything else in here?
Right there next to WD-40.
Anything else in this, or is this it?
No, just the lifters.
This is brand new 15W40 oil for a diesel. I use this oil for the last engine I built, and I keep a tray over it so it stays nice and clean. So we're going to set this out of the way. Get our other two bolts started, and I'm going to hop on the interweb and see if they need to be torqued down to something. Probably just put a little bit of a snug on them.
It's like maybe 15, 20 foot-pounds.
Inch pounds. Definitely not foot pounds.
Whatever. Same difference. Tight's tight.
Should we just throw a Ooga Dooga on them?
I would. It's a budget build.
You going to count them for me?
No.
Ready? Ooga Dooga Dooga. There's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, all the Ooga Doogas are tight. We're going to wipe this oil off the face of the block from where I just spilled it on there because it's all super duper clean right now. A little bit of oil in the cylinders isn't going to hurt it. Just smoke for a second once we start it up.
Nah.
Well, Brian?
You ready to put some heads
I
on?
think it's time to get some head. Austin!
You ready to give head?
You talking about giving head earlier. If I bought you a car, here you go. Let me see it. Need you to give me some? Oh, we need some. We gotta get some gaskets first.
Oh boy.
Oh, we don't use no gaskets for no head, boy.
RTV
Where
silicone.
you going, Chris? Talking about head and you leave? Oh, Jesus! That was like.
That was
What
fully
that
on camera.
What was that reaction time?
I don't know. Let me go back and look at the Pro Tree.
That was funny.
Over yonder on the corner.
Oh.
We got it on camera. We can do a
Dang.
slow-mo replay.
Shh. Son of a.
A head gasket. Just torque that bolt down 5 more foot-pounds. You'll be all right.
Alright, fixed. As fixed as it's gonna get.
Torque down on the next
That
side.
says front on there, so we're gonna put the front at the front. One head gasket. Hey, which head is it goes on which side? You know which one's the left and right? It don't matter.
Bullshit. Bullshit.
What?
Yeah, that's better.
Same
as
normal 350. What? It don't matter.
Shouldn't have.
Oh dang, y'all! Look at the head. Oof.
If you want me to give you some advice,
Oof.
That is probably going to
that's
be.
why they're both labeled on both sides, because it doesn't matter which side they sit on.
Oof. Oof.
LF, baby.
No.
Oh wait, no, that's
That-
the back.
No.
Because I already put them on
Yeah,
there.
that's the back.
That's the back.
Yeah.
There. I told you. There's they go a certain way.
What is that for?
That's the steam port.
It's
They
blocked.
blocked off the rear because the front sits higher than the rear. So it burps the air out of the front of the head.
It burps.
That's the only way to get the air out of the
You
cooler.
see it? There's a screen.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
That's why mine still has steam ports on it.
Alright. We're about to give this block some head. I'm cracking myself up. God dang. These are so light. They don't weigh much of nothing.
You remember the 5-finger discount?
Alright.
There's one. Will it live? That's the question.
Dang, y'all. That's all I got to say. Dang. Make sure all of our wires are where they're supposed to be.
I think you're gonna want those between the block and the head.
We'll pull these out in a second. Alright. Let's get the other one. Gasket set on there. Whoosh.
You throwing stuff at me now? Really? Maybe want some LS heads?
I don't know what they're worth. I'm gonna find out.
They weren't thrown in the fucking bed of my truck.
Oh, I bet you would want them in the bed of your truck.
That's about all they're worth in scratch.
They're off of a Corvette.
Stan,
Still LS1 heads.
What are they?
241s.
Oh,
Higher compression heads.
243s.
Whatever.
It's the
243.
same fucking heads that are on my LM7.
What's that?
5.3.
LS.
Dang, y'all.
Why?
Uh-oh. What does that go to? That's a
It's a vacuum tube.
vacuum line for something. Or no.
A little bit.
Hell yeah, it is.
Pulled out of that with a can of long tube head.
Uh-oh.
It might go on the intake.
You don't need it.
Yeah, I think it does go up to the intake right up here.
The only difference
Maybe.
in the motor is
I don't know. We'll find out. I'm sure.
Billet aluminum.
Billet. There's so much billet on here. Dang. So now we've got the headset on there. I'm gonna get all the head studs started down in there because they are from ARP, fasteners, and get them torqued down. So we get all those started in there, and then we'll get the camera fired back up for the torque sequence. The heads are completely torqued down. We've got our ARP fasteners all installed in the heads. We've got our rockers all set on the heads also. We're gonna torque these down to spec. I think they're 22 inch-pounds. Our push rods are installed on this side of the head. And then we're gonna get our valve cover put on. But Austin's got a header right here. He can't, you're so anxious, son.
Wait, I'm trying to get it done.
Why? Why are you in such a hurry? It's only 9 o'clock. What are you talking about? We gotta shove this down. We gotta shove our header doan in there somehow. See if we can get her to fit. And then, is it going in there? Oh, hang on. Just shove it. Just shove it. Shove it.
Come on.
While Austin's shoving that down in there, I'm gonna get our, according to Austin, the Chevrolet mechanic, we got our header gaskets right here. Oof. These are oof gaskets there, sir. Just don't worry about all the wires. Just forget those wires. Just shove it in there past them. It's okay.
We in.
We in?
Give me the
There you
header
go.
gasket.
Let me get right there and check
Oh,
some of
you're
these
gonna
wires.
do this?
Got some anti-seize. This is like the herpes of your diesel. Well, this is like the herpes of a automotive shop, because once you get it on you, it ain't coming off. It's like impossible. So always use protection or stay as far away as you can from the herpes of a diesel shop, of a car shop. Alright, then. We're gonna get on up in here real nice and tight like. We're using the factory bolts, and I've already got that side done, so I knew what I was doing on camera, because you guys know this is my first gas engine build. And I don't want to act like I know everything that I'm doing, but I've been using the interweb and looking up all the torque specs, so all the valve train, all that stuff's getting torqued to the exact specs. We're doing it right. And Let's see if I can.
I already torqued this side down.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah, this side's done.
So after much pain and agony, we finally got the header on. We had a couple issues with, turns out the engine motor mounts didn't even have bolts in them, because on these way they work, there's just a bolt that literally goes through the subframe underneath the engine, and it didn't even have nuts on them. So we got that tightened down, got the engine shifted into the spot where it's supposed to be, and got that all taken care of. So now that the engine's bolted down, maybe we won't have too many problems anymore with it. But the header's on, we've got both heads on, torqued down, we've got the valley cover bolted down, got the knock sensors put back in there. All that's good to go. About to put the valve cover on this side. I'm gonna go ahead and fill the engine up full of oil. Austin is playing with the rubber for the intake, or for the valve cover gasket over there.
Only rubbers I use.
And then we're gonna get the intake put on here and the water pump, and then it's just gonna flow right back together pretty quick. So moving along pretty fast. Don't really have many parts. Don't really have any other new parts left to go on it, I don't think, other than new oil and coolant. So that's cool. We'll get all new parts in the engine. It's pretty much ready to rock. We're gonna get the rest of the stuff put on. We're gonna get the valve cover put on. And then as we bolt the intake up, I'll get Austin to hold the camera and we'll do some filming with that. Our Chevrolet mechanic, because he got a Chevrolet tattoo on his arm right there, in case y'all forgot from previous episodes, has got our intake all bolted down, torqued down, and we're putting the wiring harness on there. We got some vent tubes going on, some heater lines, all kinds of good stuff. But she's going together. We almost have a complete engine. You know what we don't got?
Spark plugs.
Spark plugs. We don't got no gosh dang spark plugs. No gosh dang spark plugs. So that's an issue. We gotta go get some spark plugs. We get AC Delco. I like AC Delco parts in case anybody hasn't noticed. I use OEM stuff. We use Mopar on the no cars out there. The flatbed use all Mopar parts. So I guess what's next is we need to get these coil packs bolted down.
And then time to go home and go to bed.
Yes. Bedtime. And then we'll be back up here and get her started up. So we're gonna get a couple things buttoned up. You got everything done on that side? You put we'll get a zip tie put on that baby.
Yeah, you're gonna have to go grab one.
What you doing?
Coil packs.
Coil pack coil.
Coil packs.
Coil packs?
Coil packs.
Coal. C-O-A-L packs. Coal packs.
Coil packs.
Coal packs. So everything's on there. Intake's bolted down. All our wiring's on. Got a gosh dang brand new coolant temp sensor because no one but the best right here broke it. You believe that? I'm always complaining about the guys here at work for me breaking shit. Well, go figure. I broke something. It cost me 25 bucks. So I'm not gonna complain. I can only complain to myself. So we've got all that good. Got all that done. Pretty much the only thing left to do now is to put the rack and pinion back in there and the radiator and fans, and she's ready to go back together. We're really hot on a roll. There really isn't there. Dude, there really ain't much left, like at all. I am beyond stoked. I just can't wait to put my little new spark plug wires on here with the little blue condoms, because those are cool, and get her all back together. Oh, and the water pump. We gotta do a water pump still. How'd you forget that?
It's not needed.
What the heck?
This thing's gonna do 2-second passes, so no cooling system's needed.
It's gonna go so fast, and I need to cool off. I have so much air. New air-cooled LS motor.
Hit us up, we build them.
Well, I guess we'll put the water pump on now. Gotta have that. And then we'll shove the rack in it, so. Hold this. The folks wanna see what the heck happens around this joint. Should we clean it? Yeah, she's Gucci. I'll just wipe her down. Hey, Austin.
Yeah.
In case you didn't know, I drank till I'm drunk and I smoked till I'm high.
That's right.
You know that? Do you do that, Cameron?
No.
Drink till I'm drunk, smoke till I'm high. What's the rest of it?
I don't know the rest of it.
Don't ask me 'cause I'm high.
Yeah, something like that. I just know that part of the song.
I think everybody knows that part.
If you end up needing me to run to the parts store or something, I can. If you end up needing me to run to the parts store or something, I can.
Hey, Kiki.
Do you love me?
Are you riding?
I can't remember.
You remember the rest of it?
It is 6:30 in the
Your
morning.
brain's a potato.
I've been up for nearly 24 hours.
Welcome to the club, bro.
So, my brain is fried. Do you get gaskets, or are we just gonna yeehaul it?
Did I ever tell you? You're my best friend.
When you want something all the time.
Oh, hush. I cooked you dinner and you didn't show up. So this is what you get. Someone commented on my last video, and you were in it, and said that something about lasagna. Remember the one night I cooked lasagna, you didn't come home? Mm-hmm. Next time I come home for a meal, you have to work another 20 hours and help me get my car going.
I came home the next night and ate leftovers because he tried to make another video, but guess who showed up?
I'm getting called out on the Snapchat. Y'all guys aren't having me on Snapchat already. It's Bruce_no. Instagram, Bruce_after hours, and then Snapchat is after hour diesel. Go check it out. Austin, what's your Instagram? For all the hot, horny single women.
I can't put it on there. I get a baby mama that will most likely kill me, so.
Hot, horny single men.
I don't want that.
Alright. I think the long bolts go into this thing. Hey Cameron, will you hold the camera? There we go. Cameron, will you hold the camera for a minute? It's going to take two of us to hold this son of a biscuit up here.
If you tap it, yeah, it'll come on.
Get it like right up here in the corner. There you go.
You get 3, I get 3. How about that?
Are they all the same length?
Same like it. You already got the gasket set on there, or no?
I think they're both the same. Yep, there you get one. Or here. Yeah. Actually, hand me your bolts, and I'll then stick it on there and then. Oof. I want to make a t-shirt that says oof. It's like oof.
You need to start doing some merchandise.
I know. If I could find someone that was worth a heck to actually send me t-shirts designs, what are we doing wrong? Something. Oh, there it goes.
Well, you do that, then I don't have to buy t-shirts no more. Because I'll get them for free.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's how I feel.
I'll let you work off t-shirts. We can do that
No,
all
we
day.
ain't working off nothing. You know what I made off this? He bought some Taco Bell for me.
And then I'm gonna hear, remember that one time we worked on your Corvette? When it's ready for, and he needs a diesel transmission built. I'll go ahead and screw him down there, Sean. Remember that one time when
Way
we worked on
back
the Corvette
when.
for 29 hours and a half and 36 seconds?
You remember?
How tight was that? Oof.
About 50 pounds.
So you already almost said?
Yeah. Thank you, Eminem.
So I found, we'll go tighten this out that we can put a couple small clips of music in there for what we actually listen to for you guys, because YouTube don't catch it. So a little bit of Eminem and Stitches and Kevin Gates.
If you ask me, I prefer Jelly Roll.
Jelly roll for my belly roll. I think there's coolant hoses on there, or these are all breathers.
Those are all breathers.
I thought there was a coolant hose on the intake, but maybe not. Those are a mother humper right there, son. Tell you what.
The devil invented these.
For everyone that's been hanging around and to the end of this video, I know the past two videos have been extremely long with us getting this Corvette done, but it is 100% completely done. We got the radiator in. I've got it full of coolant. We're gonna leave the cap off till I get it started up. We got it full of oil to the top. Got 7 quarts of 5W30 Mobil 1 full synthetic going in the car. I got a brand new Canon oil filter under there. It is completely done. I got to put coolant in it, or not coolant, but power steering fluid before I forget to do that. But other than that, it's 100% done. We're waiting on spark plugs from O'Reilly's to show up. They should be here any minute. We can get the plug wires put in and all that good stuff and get this thing done. But we are so freaking close. I am beyond excited. So we're getting everything done. Spark plugs will be here in a minute, and then you're going to see the first fire up of the C5 Corvette with all the badass parts that went into it. So we've got the plugs all installed, got our plug wires in there, and I've got these like heat shields that I bought to keep the plug wires off the manifold or the headers down there, so that's all good to go. I'm probably gonna leave the LS covers off the engine for now. I don't know how I made my mind. I'll keep them there around here somewhere. But we're going to attempt our first fire up. I don't know if it's gonna run right. I talked to Jeremy with Faster Problems. He said you're probably gonna have to like double foot it if you want to drive it any. He said doesn't recommend it. Till he gets tuning. It's currently Saturday morning, so we're not gonna be able to tune it until Monday morning or Monday sometime. Monday sometime when we go down to Cletus's shop. I have to work on a couple things there, so that'll be when we get to tune it and probably maybe dyno it, because Jeremy's actually out of town, so we're gonna do it over the phone and whatnot. So we're gonna get Austin at the back of the car with some with the camera, and hopefully this thing fires up. Man, we don't have any leaks or any other issues. It's full of oil. So we're ready to rock. I guess we might put a little bit of power steering fluid in it right quick. Or maybe, we'll wait. You think? Yeah, I'll go and put a little bit in it, and we're gonna fire this baby up. All right, here we go. See if this thing will start up. Get my nasty ass in the car. Hopefully, I don't get it too dirty. Y'all ready for this? It feels so weird. I've been driving the flatbed around. Here we go. You good, Austin?
Yep.
Oh, baby! Damn! Dude, this thing is sick. Oh my god. Damn! Dang! This thing sounds badass. Make sure you got nothing going on up here. Got stuff burning off the headers. That's normal, not worried about that. But damn, this thing sounds sweet! Oh my god! Dude, it's like a totally different car. Listen to that cam! Those bumpers don't sound that bad. So that stuff you see right there, the smoke is like the oil and stuff that's burning off from inside the engine where we did a lot of cleaning and all that good stuff. We've got oil pressure, so that looks good inside here. We actually have a lot of oil pressure at idle, so that's good. We're happy with that. Damn.